Hello, a Better Lived Life crew. I am Christina, coach, combat vet, and community change agent. So around a month or so ago, I transitioned to this toothpaste. Then this one. These toothpastes contain Nano Hydroxyapatite. Have you heard of it? I hadn't until recently. According to a CNN article, which I'll link below as well as the other sources I cite today, hydroxyapatite was developed by NASA to help astronauts counteract demineralization while in space. The patent was then bought by a Japanese company, Sanjiko, who developed nano hydroxyapatite. It's been studied and around for around 40 years, yet not many people in the US seem to know about it. According to the research, nano hydroxyapatite binds to teeth, filling in tiny gaps that accumulate because of bacteria, acidic foods, etc. Since our enamel is around 97% hydroxyapatite, it's a very biocompatible particle. Nanohydroxyapatite doesn't have the negative stigma or known side effects of fluoride. You can't consume too much of it, and it doesn't damage your bones and joints. Now, for most people, fluoride is fine. But if you have issues or concerns, hydroxyapatite is probably your best alternative. Hydroxyapatite can also improve the look of teeth by smoothing them out. That smoothness can make it more difficult for bacteria to actually adhere to our teeth, thus promoting also long-term teeth development and safety. The nanoparticles can make teeth less sensitive by covering over the tiny holes that get exposed, the little tubules that get exposed, and then signals to the dentin and the nerves, aka pain. I switched over because, as many of you know, I have Ehlers-Danlos, which is a connective tissue disorder, and we recently learned that fluoride can interfere with the development of connective tissue. Since I already have issues, I don't feel like I can afford even a tiny push in a worse direction. Hydroxyapatite will not fill cavities. It's already too late. Book the appointment, see your dentist before it gets even worse. And when you first start, of course, cavities that you haven't noticed yet are still likely to continue their development. However, with proper brushing and other good oral hygiene habits, with time, hopefully the decay rate will slow. And given the technology and the medical advancements that seem to be on the horizon, this slowing down of the decay of our teeth may mean we never need an implant or another implant. I'm looking forward to regrowing real teeth, but that's a topic for another day. In the month that I've been using the toothpaste so far, I haven't really noticed a difference, but again, the effects are nano-sized, so that's not surprising. Some days I think my teeth look whiter, but I'm not sure. This is definitely one of those things where you don't know when it's working, and we'll only be able to tell on the population scale if it gets studied at that level. But the science sounds sound, so I've made the switch. So some quick questions. Why nanoparticles and not microparticles? I've linked a study below on pig teeth that shows why nanoparticles did slightly better than microparticles. And what about the percentage? So David's does not disclose their nanohydroxyapatite percentage. They consider it proprietary. I don't know if that means it's a good thing or a bad thing, but that was why I switched to the 10% since since it's not bad for you at the higher levels. I'm like, why not? Although there was one study that said that between the 5% and the 10%, they seem to have a similar effect. But it was only a short-term study, again, on pig's teeth. And again, since there's no harmful side effects that are known to happen when you expose yourself to more, I decided to move forward with the 10%. Standard disclaimer, this episode is not a recommendation of what you specifically should do. Please talk to your dentist if you have questions or concerns. Links to the articles, again, will be below. Let me know if you've tried it or if you're thinking of trying it, or are there other toothpastes that I'm not aware of out there that are also supposedly doing magic out there? Let me know what your routine is. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with a friend who may need the information, and go forth and do great things.